Alright, so you are probably watching this with a heavily truncated version of the last couple of hours of Conscript, before the director's cut came out, which I will address very shortly. Reason being is that it is Christmas, I am working 6-day weeks, I simply do not have the time to sit down and edit everything and basically summon up the wherewithal to go back through a game that has relentlessly squandered my time and interest to the point of genuine anger when I saw the information coming out for the director's cut. Playing through this game end to end, not counting any times I lost progress because of dying in between saves, took me a hair under 12 hours. Now I know I've got a shit sense of direction. I know I was not particularly good at the game. Given that you can finish this game in under 3 hours, because there is a fucking achievement for it, getting a 12-hour run through is... It can't just be me. Like, I can't be the only person who went, hang on a second, what? You can finish this in, like, less than 3 hours and I'm 6, 8, 10, 12 hours in? Conscript is a good game. It's gorgeously designed. It has a fantastic concept behind it. It is a game I backed on Kickstarter and followed its production because I was genuinely truly intrigued with what you could do with a non-supernatural survival horror approach to the First World War. And in all fairness, a lot of it is good. A lot of the experiences, a lot of the actual tone, the actual way it approaches the subject matter is extremely respectful, extremely effective, haunting in places. It's as if you went into a kitchen and saw someone with prime steak, organic vegetables, all these beautiful ingredients, all this fantastic preparation work, and just when you think they're going to start searing off the meat, they just chop it all up into cubes, throw it in a fucking pot and make 18 litres of stew. There is, at the heart of this, a succinct 3 to 4 hour tightly choreographed and truly meaningful experience. Unfortunately, it has been diluted to the point of meaninglessness through repetitive combat, awkward controls, and frankly fucking terrible level design. Now, oddly enough, I'm not actually going to put a lot of this at the front door of the actual developer, because this was a very, very, very small team who put this game together. But when it comes to things like playtesting, and it comes to things like quality assurance, I have a feeling, this is just my own personal thought here, that people were being a touch too kind to how the game was playing. That people were getting used to the way you were meant to be backtracking between A, B and C all the time. That you were meant to be acclimatized to a completely random amount of shots you'd be needing to put into the average enemy unless you got them from behind. To the point where they went, yeah, it's fine, it's more of what I'm already used to, rather than going, well, hang on a second, I've now had to get 5 different keys for this one specific area to open up individual doors, which take me to a different, completely arbitrary key that opens up another door to another completely arbitrary key. We are now generating additional steps to do the most basic level of plot progression. We don't need that. We do not need that. We could have something as simple as one key that unlocks 5 of these doors, and then we grab some things for a second puzzle. That would be fine. It's when you have to do A to B to C to D with absolutely zero benefit of doing so other than getting to the next bit that I have a major fucking problem. Now the issue is, the director's cut has apparently fixed a lot of that. Now, the director's cut has come out a year after release, if I recall correctly. I'm just having a quick look through the Steam page just here. Yeah, it was released on 23rd of July 2024, so about a year ago. Now, it's a free update. It simplifies the level design. It gives you inventory slots for things like your equipable items, like your torch, and so many quality of life updates that could have happened months ago. If I'd played this game, if I just started playing Conscript now, just after the Director's Cut came out, my opinion of the game would probably be completely different. I would probably be far more forgiving of the way the levels are laid out. I probably would be far more forgiving of the combat. I'm far more forgiving of the way the inventory is laid out, because all of that has now been fixed. I just wish it hadn't taken a fucking year for that to be the case. And I'm honestly not too sure if there's really much point in me having a comment on the game at this point, because I need to play... If I want to have a proper opinion on this, I need to play the game again. And I don't want to. But I kind of want... It's really hard to describe. Like, so many parts of this game, from an aesthetic point of view and from a tonal point of view, are fucking fantastic. But the actual... Like, the fact that you can sprint infinitely out of combat now, rather than running 30 seconds, waiting 30 seconds, running 30 seconds, walking 30 seconds, is something so obvious it should have been there from the start. I have this odd feeling that the intention was to make the experience so authentic to World War One, like that just gritty, grinding slog of progression, that it was at the detriment of the actual gameplay experience. Something that kind of throws me so much. In my playthrough, I killed 301 enemies. So if we went by like minimal kind of stuffing, then yeah, basically one Frenchman kills 300 Germans, 3 companies, or like one full strength company and change. And yet every single piece of combat in the game feels like I'm pulling my own pubes out with my teeth. Awkward, painful, and frankly denigrating. Oh, I don't really know much more to say. Like, this has been a genuinely draining experience, and I don't think that's what the devs intended. It's been frustrating. It's been overly long-winded, and it's been the squandering of such a great concept. I wanted to love this game. I still kind of want to play it again and see if this saves it. I really want to do that. But not at the moment. Not after what I've just gone through, because fuck me, 12 fucking hours, not even in the hardest setting. I shudder to think how this would have been if I'd gone for hard. I genuinely think I would have just completely stopped playing the game. I'm at least glad I got to the end of it. I got the A rating. In theory, I could load a prior save and probably get the secret ending. The whole secret ending thing is a completely stupid idea where you've got to remember what pictures you've seen, which you can't go back and look at previously unless you've been recording the fucking footage. And even though I've recorded the fucking footage, it doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway, I am just going to call it here. Thank you very much for persevering with me on this. In the new year, I will have the time and brain power to just... I'm probably going to dump Pentiment. I'm just going to stop playing Pentiment. Pentiment is cool. It's not a Let's Play worthy game because it's just... I'm here to laugh at things. Pentiment is too good for me to laugh at, really, and Conscript was too bad for me to laugh at, really. Or at least too painful for me to play to laugh at. I've got some stuff lined up that should hopefully be a lot better than that. But anyway, thank you for persevering with me. I know I've been extremely sporadic with my uploads, and it's brain fucking smooth. But anyway, have a good Christmas, have a good New Year, and I will see you in 2026 for more of this hellscape. Good luck, stay alive, and goodbye.